Hey, what's going on, guys? Mindigoose787B here, and welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004. In our last episode, we managed to get to a really good position here at Watkins Glen. We got ourselves our second top 10 of the season, so we're gonna hopefully gonna carry that momentum going into this week's race in Michigan. As we take a look at our garage here, I took a few minutes to figure out what I wanted to do, and I have decided that I think I wanted to repair the chassis here for 2 races. Yeah, we're gonna repair those, and we're gonna head over to our engine now. And I'm thinking, really, it's about time I think we overhaul this thing. Actually, it's gonna set us back a little of a pretty penny. In terms of our bodies, though, we're gonna have nothing for that for at least a little while, anyway. I mean, because in our shop editions, we got about 2 races left now before our fabrication shop comes in. So I do want to get ourselves a good finish before we get in time to get our chassis for the next season, our chassis shop anyway. So there's that. As we take a look at the point standings now, Dale Jr. now has just behind 100 points over Kevin Harvick, who's in second in points now. Tony Stewart's not too far behind either with a 135 back. As we take a look to see... Yeah, I think Junior's just having a great season. As we take a look back at where we're at, we're down to 31st, unfortunately, in the point standings, as Jamie Mack is just too far ahead of us, and it looks like the Rookie of the Year awards is not exactly going to be in our favor in any sense, or at least not this season anyway. I think we might have to throw in the towel for that. But, yeah, I mean, we're going to go straight to it. We're going to get not our really good chassis. We really hope to get that at some point for this first season's ends. We're going to put in our new engine and we're going to put in our new body. So with that being said, I'll go see you at qualifying. All right, so we definitely just made the car set up a little bit tiny looser. We put a little less downforce on the rear end. We ran a 39.5 at practice. So let's just see how well the car sticks here. I mean, we're sticking quite well in the turn 1 and turn 2. Yeah, I don't think I had that much expectations for this race still. I'm hoping not a whole lot of people can make it on one stop. I mean, we don't have the efficiency to get it in there for a one-stopper here as I try to get through the corner. Hopefully a little bit faster than I hoped. We ran a pretty fast corner there. Yeah, we just don't have the engine efficiency to make it in one stop. So we do have to do a 2-stopper again. Alright, so we got a good qualifying lap there, 29th right now. As we get to head back towards the corner here. Alright, that was a pretty decent 1 and 2, just hit on down the backstretch. I think this lap's going to be pretty good. Let's see if we get able to make up any time at all with this one. And coming off the final corner, our lap time is going to be a 39.5. Not too bad indeed. 17th. Really good stuff there, actually. That's our fastest lap in the section here. But anyway, we're just going to take that and just maybe just one last thing, maybe. This is the way the setup's been looking like right now. This is what it looks like. And let's just head off the pre-race then.
Welcome everyone to Michigan International Speedway for our coverage of the Michigan 400. What can we expect in this race, Barney?
Well, look for speeds approaching 200 miles an hour and cars running 3 and 4 wide. That's a recipe for some exciting stuff.
The CarQuest car has not had much of a year so far on these speedway tracks.
Yeah, I really feel bad for those guys this season. They come to these tracks and work so hard, but they just never seem to get the car exactly right.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Alright, well, I don't know how I feel about this. Let's just go straight into it, and
Starting
let's just
out
get on with
front
it.
are the Alltel Dodge and the Lowe Chevrolet.
All right, 50 laps around Michigan, and green flag. We're back out in the air. We're having a really decent starting spot. We're gonna hopefully capitalize on this here, but unfortunately, we're just gonna have no straightaway speed, so everyone's just gonna pass us left and right here. But it looks like Ricky Rudd's gonna try to pass us on the high side there. Our last week's winner actually, as once again we're just getting passed by everyone not under the sun, and we're just gonna tuck in line 22nd here, along behind Rusty Wallace. We got Joe Nemechek that's we're barely in front of right now, but that's basically our competition of who we really want to go race against. But yeah, it looks like Jerry's up next in line. Looks like we're gonna probably be sticking behind him unless we try to go around him. We'll try to go around him on the inside. We're gonna try to block from Bobby Labonte down below us as well as we move on over to our next lap. Oh, 3 wide, and we nearly lose the car. But we're all set, safe and ready to go now. I guess we're just gonna be stuck behind Jerry Nadeau for a good bit now. Trying to get some share draft off of him. We're gonna try to get us on our good side again once, like we did earlier in the years. That we smoked the tires a little bit. No harm, no foul though. And it looks like we'll just be chilling with old Jerry here and just see how this run goes. Oh, we got a blow up. It looks like Ricky Rudd. Rudd blew up, our last race winner at Watkins Glen, who swept the road courses, actually. Unfortunately for him, he's having an early exit. Right now, we're just chilling over here in 24th place, just still behind Jerry, but I don't think we're really going to gain anything, to be honest. I mean, tire grip is just still so bad. But still early going. I mean, I'm pretty sure the run's going to get worse and worse, but we got our old friend Jamie Mack behind us as well. You know, I was really looking forward to beating Jamie Mack at Watkins Glen, which we did that, but it was highly unexpected for him to get a 9th place finish while we finished in 7th. So we were really trying to gain some points on him, but unfortunately he just ended up nearly beating us in the process. As we're still trying to stay behind Jerry, but I think it's futile, as we're going to let not only Benson go by, but it looks like we're going to let Jamie Mack go by as well. We're going to try to really fight hard here on the high side, see if we can get something to work here. No, we're clear. We're going to try to see if we can get back on the high side. We've got the 2 MV2 Motorsports cars in front of us. We're still side by side with Jimmy McMurray, but we're going to have to let him go here on the bottom. Yeah, we will. I don't think we're going to get those spots back either. Like I said, we got Steve Park and Labonte behind us. I mean, Joe Nemechek's not really putting that much of a fight behind us right now, which is good news for us. We kind of need all the prize money we can get. Oh, we got a little loose there. Yeah, we smoked the tires already. Gotta make sure we take care of them. And the old Iceman and Iron Man really is going to try to go past us on the inside here. So we got Steve Park on our right side as well. I think we're going to have to let Terry go by as well. And it's just that the car's just not fast enough on a long run for Spotter. That's what's wrong. That's what I'm trying to hope for when we get our next shop edition, is to get the chassis shop so we can start getting, well, not only build chassis, but actually get some grip for these doggone tires. As we take around turn number 3 once again. I think at this point we just chill here and just sit and see what goes on.
Things are working well with him. Let's keep it that way.
Lap 10 now as we get all the way down towards the inside with Jeff Green, but he slams the door on us. Our tire grip is just completely non-existent. This is why I keep mentioning we need a tire grip, as unfortunately here comes Joe Nemechek along our inside. No Spotter. Our car isn't that good, especially on the long run like this. Especially since we have to go take 2 stops worth of pits, as we have just now halfway worth of fuel left now. The grip is just not there, and then you can see my car just keeps sliding up the track as our left front's now starting to get worn. We just don't have the speed as some of these guys do in the well, period really. As we're gonna try to make an overtake towards Joe Nemechek once again. He tries to come down and block us, but we just went to do towards the inside. And we're going to see if we can get around him in his corner. We slide up the track a little bit. We slam the door on him, and we take back our 30th spot. This is exactly where we need to be. Ahead of him and being in 30th place. As we go down the racetrack, we actually cut his nose off a little bit. Hey, you pinch, you pay, but this time we did not really pay. So we head down to the corner here. We're just gonna keep trying to hold off Joe here, but yeah, as our tires keep wearing, we're probably gonna need to come down to the pits at some point. I'm thinking a very early pit stop, and it should help us get the jump on some of these guys coming down the pit road.
Might be time for a new left rear tire.
Yeah, now as we head on heading towards lap 14, I really got to think about pitting as we try to make our way back to the inside of Joe Nemechek. We're definitely going to try to make it hard for these guys, but watch as we take into this corner here. We're going to be very, very tight, trying to race alongside Joe. Actually, we're still having some decent turn 1, turn 2 speed as we have a little contact as we get nearly spin the car around. Nice little car control there for me, but unfortunately it wasn't really exactly the cleanest of moves. As now with Casey Mears and Brett Bodine are ready to pounce on us here towards the inside. We let Casey Mears go by, but here comes Brett Bodine also as well, ready to pass us on the inside as in that number 11 Hooters Ford. Yeah, we need to really think of something here before our race ends up in a worst position possible. We got Stan Barrett also in this race. I didn't really notice that as well. Nice to see him race again. Yeah, we have to think about pitting here. I'm thinking about pitting this time. Anyway, yeah, our fuel tanks are getting low. As we get really tight up the racetrack, we hit the wall. And that's going to make us lose a little bit of time there. That's how you know the car's grip is just gone away completely. We definitely really need to think about pitting. And as we cut towards the next turn, yeah, tires are starting to get very worn now. Yeah, the 60 car was nowhere even near us in this entire lap, but even as we hit the wall again, we make the decision to come back down the pit road.
Keep him behind you if you can.
We're falling back.
Make sure we get in there. We got a good pit entry that time. Awesome. So basically what I was thinking about doing is I'm going to decrease the wedge a little bit and increase the tire pressure to see if that helps. Well, we got Matt Kenseth also out of the race, too. Unfortunately for him, because he was the previous winner here at Michigan after an excellent fuel mileage victory, running out of gas completely before coming to the start-finish line.
It'll be a routine 4-tire change. We'll also put in 2 cans of gas, 4 tires of gas on this stop.
That was a little slow, that pit stop was, I will say that. But it was clean nonetheless, so that's nice, but we're still now coming out 41st. Since we're the first ones to pit, we're probably going to have to wait a little bit before the others start to come in. Yeah, as we see now down pit road, we finally see some takers coming down in there. I'm a little bit worried about the whole race being a one-stopper because we can't do that. Our fuel efficiency stat is not there for that. As we make some spots down pit road now, we just passed Kyle Petty coming towards out of turn number 1. Honestly, it's just been rather uneventful this race anyway. As we see some action down on pit road. Hopefully we get as much of a jump as we can here. I mean, the tires are really starting to fall off here a little bit now. I mean, it's 8 laps within this run. We see more people now come down pit road. Let's see how many spots we gain this time. All right, we're 38th coming into this lap. Coming out of the pits, we are 37. Wow. And our tires are starting to wear, so that's honestly not great, especially since now we're coming up on Brett Bodine here. I don't know how the heck he managed to pull away like that. I mean, unless he somehow managed to get a rocket underneath that Hooters Taurus. As we're going to try to, I guess at this point, just stick behind him. And our tires are completely worn out. As even the leader now is in the pit road. That means we're going to probably have a new leader coming in as we continue our pit cycle here.
Coming up on a car exit pit road. Be careful. Carlo. Good pass.
All right, so we gained about 6 spots there. And who is this coming out of our pit road? Is that Joe? Yeah, that's Joe. We need to come in front of him because that's exactly why we pitted so early to begin with. We're just going to get out in front of Joe Nemechek there. Hopefully we can hold him off because our next pit cycle is actually going to be in about 7 laps going into lap 32. Once again, we cannot make it. Also, we're a lap down now at this point. So we're actually racing until lap 49. I want to say. Yeah, lap 49. All right. Well, 49 laps we have to complete. Lap 50 is when the race is over.
That was a halfway mark.
We just reached a halfway point now, and we got Brett Bodine being held up by Matt Kenseth, who actually just rejoined the track actually not too long ago. And unfortunately, we both got held up there. That's going to cost us a little bit of time. As Joe Nemechek did not really get held up here. But I think this as of now, this is where the pit cycle's completely ended up upon.
Take it easy out there.
Our right rear. Yeah, you just heard our crew chief now. We're going to try our best to make this thing last as long as we possibly can. It's just going to be down to the fight of who's going to finish ahead of who, me versus Joe, but odds are really much in favor of Joe, as he's going to make a look down on the inside of turn number 1. We're going to try to close the door, but the car it's just going to slide up here a little bit. No, it actually sticks. No, never mind. It just slides up a little bit, as Joe Nemechek now passes us along the inside for the 29th spot. And the worst part about this is he's actually on much fresher tires, and we are very, very old tires. We need to actually last these tires another 5 laps just to even stand a chance for the run here. But who knows? I mean, people are sometimes committed to that one-stopper like we committed at Watkins Glen. So it's only going to be a matter of time when luck's not going to be in our way. Well, let's see how it goes. Now our tires are very, very worn, and we lost Joe Nemechek. Actually, we also got lapped, so we're gonna need to come down the pit road here once again, I believe, just to get ourselves back into it. What I'm thinking about doing, I guess, for this part of the run, hopefully people will pit. I don't know. A lot of people seem to be very committed to that one stop. I hope that's not the case. We're gonna come down to our pit lane. Come on, brakes, please work. All right, awesome. We're going to adjust our tire pressure a little bit and make the car a little bit looser. It's kind of risky to make it that low, but I'm willing to make it happen. And let's see how this pit road cycle occurs.
The crew jumps over the wall and begins to service this machine. This is their opportunity to shine. They can't make any mistakes here. It'll be a routine 4-tire change. They'll also put in 2 cans of gas. 4 times in gas on this stop.
Again, that was a little bit slow, but it's fine. As long as we were able to gain some time on pit road against the others. Yeah, now we're 2 laps down here because we just came down pit road. I hope this plan works. Anyway, we would not have been able to make it in 1 for sure. We just did not have the speed. As now we're gonna try to get back into the field as poor Jeff Gordon's being held up by Stanton Barrett and Jack Sprague behind us. But we're gonna try to pull away from those guys and try to get back, you know, hopefully within the top 30 by the end of this run. Anyway, I mean this is our last stop. I'm sorry, in terms of like eventfulness, this race is not really eventful. It's just me just keep falling back and just trying to get through trying to get ahead of people in the pit cycle. Okay, major issue. Like, we're starting to see, I guess, 1 or 2 people that actually come in now, but no one has pitted this entire cycle. And I've honestly been alone in this entirety of this race ever since the fast guys like Labonte and Jeff Gordon got around us. And our right front's very, very worn. I'm hoping it can actually make it to the end. We're 2 laps down, so thankfully the race is actually almost over. I'm really sorry that this race has not been really eventful, and honestly, it's probably going to be the shortest video of the season, or probably the entirety of the career mode. Alright, I'll be real with you all. I recorded the race, actually, but then also my audio went away. Like, my voice audio went away, so basically I'm just dubbing this race the entirety of the time. But honestly, I made it shorter because I really just didn't feel like watching it over and over again. So that's the reality of that situation. I'm really sorry that it's short, but honestly, you weren't really missing much this entirety of this race. And sadly enough,
Some of the leaders are coming in together.
well, that's not the sad part. The sad part is the strategy didn't work, it looks like. I think this is the white flag lap. Yep, the leader just crossed the start-finish line for basically the last lap. So this is our last chance to get spots. Let's see, how many spots did we get in this? I think it was 1, I believe. No, we did not get a single spot out of that. So basically, this next lap coming is literally the last possible chance for us to get spots. And, okay. We're definitely delivering tofu on that one. At least that was pretty cool. I made that drift. I remember doing that. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's going to be money-making wise isn't really going to help today. Very low fuel. Congratulations to the winner as our car drifts up to the wall. We hit it pretty hard. As if that just sums up our luck for this race anyway, as nobody else really decided to come down pit road. We gained 2 spots, and we ended up 37th.
I guess can't get much worse.
I mean, at least we finished, I guess. That's unfortunate.
The yellow flag didn't fly at all in this one.
Whoa, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay a whole lot more for any mistakes. You don't have the cushion of yellow flags to get caught up.
The CarQuest car would like to have finished a lot better, I'm sure.
He stayed in the fight all race long. Things just never quite went his way.
From all of us here at EA Sports and MRN, thanks for joining us today. So long, we'll see you next week at the Bristol Motor Speedway.
Well, crap. That happened, and unfortunately, that race just did not end our way that we wanted to at all. Like, we really missed out on a lot of money. I mean, thankfully, we get the secondary sponsors because, let's be honest, the average starting position is well above 30. As we take a look at the rest of the this finishing order here, we got Newman first, Gordon second, Marlin third, Jimmy Johnson fourth, Kurt Busch fifth, Warburton sixth, Elliott Sadler seventh. Nice run for him. Kevin Harvick eighth, Johnny Benson with a nice ninth place run, and Dale Jarrett 10th. As we take a look at the rest of the field, as we see, all right, Stan Barrett actually got a 19th place finish. Well driven by the 60 car there. And unfortunately, Jamie Mack actually did not have a really good race, actually. We finished as 31st. We ended up 37th, sadly enough. The fuel strategy did not work in our favor. As Rudd and Kenseth are the ones that are blown up, last place is actually Hermie Sadler there. Well, there we have it. Unfortunately, that race did not end us the way we wanted to do. We're basically not having any money for our shop edition upgrades. It's just the way it is good sometimes with these sort of things. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. We're almost there up to 300 subscribers, actually. So it does help out a lot. I know the video has been kind of lackluster. It's my fault there with the my voice audio files not being there. But anyways, thank you for watching, and next time we go to the hellhole Bristol. So I hope you like to see me DNF again, because it's probably what most likely is going to happen. All right, see you later, guys.